Ever wondered why English speakers say, "It's raining cats and dogs"? Welcome, language enthusiasts. English, as we know, is a language teeming with colorful phrases and idioms that can leave even the most proficient learners scratching their heads. Picture this. You're in a conversation with an English speaker who suddenly exclaims, "It's raining cats and dogs." You look up, expecting a feline canine downpour, only to see, well, regular rain. These humorous phrases, ladies and gentlemen, are the spice of the English language, adding a dash of fun and culture to our everyday conversations. For students learning English as a second language, understanding these phrases is an important part of becoming fluent. It's not just about the words you see. It's about understanding the culture, the history, and the humor that is woven into the language. You might be thinking, why should I bother with these strange phrases? Aren't they just confusing? Well, consider this. Language isn't just a tool for communication. It's a window into the minds and hearts of those who speak it. These phrases, as humorous as they may be, carry with them a piece of the English-speaking world's history and culture. They paint a vivid picture of the people, places, and events that have shaped the language we know today. Moreover, using these phrases can make your conversations more engaging. Imagine the surprise and delight of your English-speaking friends when you drop a phrase like, "It's a piece of cake," or "break a leg" into the conversation. It shows them that you're not just learning their language, you're embracing their culture. So, are you ready to dive into the world of English phrases that can bring a smile to your face and a spark to your conversations? I promise, it'll be anything but a wild goose chase. Stay tuned to discover some of the funniest phrases in English. Imagine looking outside your window and seeing cats and dogs falling from the sky. Quite a sight, wouldn't you agree? Well, in English, this outlandishly amusing image is the essence of the phrase, "It's raining cats and dogs." No, it doesn't mean that our furry friends are taking a plunge from the heavens. This phrase is a colorful and humorous way of saying that it's raining heavily. Now, you might be wondering, why cats and dogs? Well, it's simply a vivid and funny image that captures the intensity of a heavy downpour. Just picture it, a sky full of tumbling tabbies and plummeting poodles. It's a phrase that is as puzzling as it is amusing, and it's sure to tickle your funny bone every time you hear it. So, the next time you find yourself in the middle of a torrential downpour, remember this phrase. "It's raining cats and dogs." It might just make you smile through the rain. Who wouldn't want every task to be as enjoyable as eating a piece of cake? Now, wouldn't that be a dream? In English, we use the phrase "a piece of cake" to describe something that is very easy to do. Imagine savoring a delicious, sweet slice of cake. It's effortless, right? Well, that's exactly the feeling we're trying to convey when we say something is a piece of cake. It's a phrase that adds a sprinkle of fun and lightheartedness to our conversations. You might hear it in various contexts, such as when someone completes a task with ease, or when they want to assure you that the task at hand is nothing to fret about. For example, if your friend is worried about a test, you could comfort them by saying, "Don't worry, the test will be a piece of cake." So the next time you find something easy, think of it as a piece of cake. No, we're not promoting violence here. Quite the contrary. The phrase "break a leg" might sound like a terrible thing to wish on someone, but in the quirky world of English idioms, it means quite the opposite. It's actually a way to wish a person good luck, often used before a performance of some sort, like a play or a concert. The irony in this phrase is what makes it so humorously charming. Imagine telling someone to inflict harm upon themselves for good fortune. It's speculated that this phrase arose from the superstitious belief that wishing someone good luck would bring about bad luck. So, people started saying, "break a leg," as a way to trick any lurking bad luck spirits. The English language is full of such whimsical phrases, adding a dash of humor to everyday conversations. So the next time you want to wish someone luck, tell them to break a leg. Imagine counting chickens before they even hatch. Sounds silly, right? Now hold that thought. This phrase, "don't count your chickens before they hatch," is a classic English idiom that carries a pinch of humor and a whole lot of practical wisdom. It's a cautionary tale warning us not to count on the outcome of a situation until it has fully materialized. Picture this. You're a farmer, and you have 10 eggs. You start planning a grand feast, thinking all 10 will hatch into healthy chickens. But what if only 7 hatch? Your feast is ruined. That's exactly what this phrase is trying to tell us. It's a funny yet potent reminder that life is unpredictable. Things may not always pan out as we expect, so it's always wise to wait for the final outcome before making any grand plans or celebrations. After all, it's better to be pleasantly surprised than bitterly disappointed. Remember, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Scene script. Let's take a moment to remember the phrases we've discussed today. We began with a laugh a minute, a phrase that means something is very amusing or entertaining. Picture it, a situation so hilarious that you're chuckling every 60 seconds. Now that's a scenario to brighten up anyone's day. Next, we moved on to "It's raining cats and dogs." No, it's not about furry pets falling from the sky, but rather it's an expression used to describe heavy rainfall. The image of cats and dogs pouring down is quite a humorous one, isn't it? Then we delved into a piece of cake. This phrase is not about a delicious dessert, but rather it's used to refer to something that is very easy to do. Just imagine accomplishing a task as simple as eating a slice of cake. That's quite a funny and delightful way to describe simplicity, isn't it? Following that, we explored "break a leg," but don't worry, no actual legs were harmed in the process. This phrase is a quirky way of wishing someone good luck, especially before a performance. It's a bit odd, yes, but it's all part of the charm of the English language. Finally, we looked at "don't count your chickens before they hatch." This phrase is a reminder not to plan on the benefit of something before it actually happens. It paints a humorous picture of someone counting their chickens before the eggs have even hatched. So, there you have it. 5 funny English phrases that not only add color to your language, but also bring a smile to your face. Start incorporating these phrases into your conversations and see how they liven up your chit-chats. Remember, learning English can be as fun as a barrel of monkeys. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to sharing more funny phrases with you in the future.